Have you ever heard some guru talk about how there's only one strategy that works? And obviously, it's their strategy. Honestly, that is such a load of crap. When it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads, there are lots of strategies that can work. It's figuring out what is going to be the best strategy for you and your business. So recently, I did a paid workshop where I talked all about all the different ad strategies that are effective. And I want to share a snippet from that talks about my two favorite list building strategies to use. The one thing I will tell you, neither of them have to do with the actual strategy themselves in the list building part. Both of them have to do with what do you do on the thank you page to get people in and get them paying you money. So I'm going to share that. And if you want to get the entire video, the entire workshop where I go over the ad strategies that are working right now, it's only $33. I'll put the link below so that you can check it out in case you're interested. So, in terms of the list building strategies that we talked about, every strategy that I'm going to tell you more about, it's not actually about the lead magnet. Every type of lead magnet that I mentioned, checklist, cheat sheet, guide, short audio, short video, or a quiz, can absolutely work. The magic is in what's next. What are you promoting on the thank you page and in your email welcome series to get them to start giving you some money? So, VSL to a consultation. This is a lead magnet with the thank you page has a video sales letter, a VSL, promoting a consult call. A VSL is a 3 to 5 minute video where you're sharing more about who you are, how you can help, and ending with a call to action. Okay. Why you should use a VSL to a consult. If you offer consultation calls regularly towards the top of your funnel, this is my favorite option. The average close rate for consult calls is around 30%. For some people, that's higher. The average close rate for a sales page going to a high ticket item, like $1,000 or more, is like 1 to 3%. It's easier to sell people when you can get them on a call. It just is. Video works well to grow the know, like, and trust factor very quickly, which is why I like the VSL. And consults allow you to connect directly with your leads, answer their questions, and build trust. And you can customize your pitch to their specific needs. So if they aren't a good fit for your main offer, you can downsell them to something that's going to be a better fit. So why you might not want to use this. If you don't do consult calls or you only give consults when somebody is very well versed in your world, the strategy is not going to make sense for you. You can immediately be like, nope, next one. So I want to show you how that VSL looks. This is the one on mine after somebody signs up for my ads checklist. Thank you so much for signing up for the Ultimate Ads Checklist. It'll be in your inbox in a few minutes. In the meantime, if you are my ideal person, what if you could, and then here's like the big promise, watch below to see how the Maven method can work for you. It goes into the VSL, and then right below it, ready to do the thing, let's schedule a time to chat. Below that, I've got testimonials. I've got a little bit more benefits, another link to schedule a call, a bio, and another link to schedule a call. Okay. So the outline for that page. Thanks so much for signing up for my free thing. It'll be in your inbox in a few minutes. While you're waiting, in the meantime, call out to the avatar, calling out to your ideal person. If you're a coach or wellness professional who is blah, blah, blah. What's your big promise, your hook? Going into the VSL, that 3 to 5 minute video, schedule a call button, testimonials, benefits of working together. Why should they schedule that call? Another schedule a call button, a bio, and then another schedule a call button. Okay. So your actual VSL, 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to start with a question or statement designed to get attention. You're going to back up your claim, give a little bit of social proof. The first call to action is just to tell them to keep watching. You're going to tell them a little bit about who you are, why they should care. And then you're going to give them some helpful tips that they can immediately use. Your next call to action is to schedule a call, add some urgency. Now, in my case, I hate like things that are very like bro markety. I hate things that are like just like feel gross and spammy. But there is some like urgency with I can only realistically take on one new ads management client a month. I can take on like 2 to 3 ad concierge clients a month, my done with you clients. And so I say that in my video, like, hey, I can only take on one new ads management client a month. I would love for that to be you. Schedule a time and let's chat. Okay. And then you're going to end with another time. Let's schedule a time to talk. Okay. Okay, so that's the VSL. Option number 2 is a small offer. This is where you've got your lead magnet with the thank you page is offering a small offer, typically like $7 to $97, knowing that you're going to email your list regularly and probably sell high ticket down the road. So you want to make sure that your small offer is aligned with your lead magnet. It should be the next step. Okay. Ideally, it's something that you already know sells. You want to offer upsells to help really cover the ad costs. You can do both a one-click upsell that's like an obvious, easy yes. And then you can do another, usually slightly higher priced upsell on the thank you page after purchasing. So why you should use a small offer. If you don't offer consult calls and you want to cover some of your ad costs, this is a great option for you. If you know it takes people a long time to be in your world before they're ready for your programs and services, a small offer can be like an amuse-bouche to help them get ready faster. So why this might not work for you? If you don't have a small offer that is compelling and aligned with your lead magnet, it's not going to sell. And if you typically give consult calls and people know if your services are what they need fairly quickly, you're better off putting a VSL going to a consult on the thank you page. So I want to tell you a little bit about Erin Haig of Luxury and Business Retreats. So Erin is the founder of Luxury and Business Retreats. She also is the founder of Pricing Overhaul. And in Erin's case, she really only talks to somebody on a consult if it's like the last step that they need before signing up with her for her like high ticket one-on-one coaching packages. Okay. So when we started running ads to grow her list, I knew running to a video sales letter to a consult didn't make sense for her. But Erin does email her list very regularly, and she knows that it can take time for folks to decide to come on retreat with her and to join her retreat membership. So she's found it takes about 9 months after joining her list through ads before someone decides to come on retreat, which is delayed gratification, but still very effective. In fact, one of her retreats at Palm Beach, 90% of her retreat participants were with people who first found her through a Facebook ad. So we wanted to shorten the time that it took for someone to give her money and cover the cost of her ad spend. So we put a small offer on the thank you page, her ultimate retreat bundle, and she started off selling it for $111. Typically it's $999. And so then another $111 for a one-click upsell. And this did okay. This did bring in a handful of sales each month. And then she decided to play with the price. She worked with a copywriter to improve the email welcome series that was selling the bundle after the fact as well. And we tested the price at $33 for the bundle and $11 for the upsell. And then we tested it at $44 for the bundle with $11 for the upsell. We actually found, this is so interesting. We found that the revenue from 33 and 44 were very similar, but because it was like literally the exact same, but there were more opt-ins at the $33 price And the whole point was to get in more people paying her money sooner, because when somebody pays you money once, they're more likely to pay you again. So because there were more opt-ins at the $33 price, we dropped it back down to 33 and we kept going with that one. So in March of 2025, she had 629 leads from Facebook ads. Of those leads, 77 offers were sold, which was 12% of the leads, and it brought in $1,892, which covered all of her $1,000 in ad spend for that month and then some. All right, so these are the ads that she ran, that we are running. Somebody clicks on the ad, takes them to the landing page for, in this case, it's her free guide, her top 5 tips for hosting profitable retreats. You can see she's got a nice clean header section, call to action to sign up. This is where it's connected to your email service provider. She's got some benefits, testimonials, a little bio section, another link to sign up. So this is where somebody signs up and it takes them to the thank you page. This is where she has the small offer. So letting them know, hey, this is step 2 of 3. Keep it going, right? Thank you for downloading my top 5 tips. Check your inbox for the download, but do you want to make even more profits from your retreats? Learn how to expedite your progress below. If you're ready to sell out your next retreat and profit 25 to 50,000, get my ultimate retreat bundle for 96% off. Okay. And then it goes into kind of like a long form, more of a long form sales page. More testimonials. Here's what's included in the bundle. Lots of call to action buttons. Now, when somebody actually goes to click, there's the sign up for $33, and there's also the retreat legalities masterclass. Add this on for only $11. And quite a few people will take her up on that $11 add-on. All right, so the small offer on the thank you page. Thanks for signing up for the lead magnet. It'll be in your inbox in a few minutes. In the meantime, you're calling out to the avatar. You're putting what's the big promise. And then it goes into a long copy sales page for your small offer. Okay.